your girl Christina, aka iChrissyMarie, and welcome back to another video. Today, I have a very special video for you guys. I am giving you guys some designer dupes for less. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Christina. I create home decor, travel, beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos here on my channel, iChrissyMarie. And we're just gonna get into all of the things because I have so much good stuff for you guys. So let's just jump right on into the video. All right, so I'm gonna move over slightly so you guys can get a little PIP here of the bed frames that I'm looking at. I'm either gonna show you a screen, show you pictures, images of like designers and how they used it, or it's going to be like a video of like me shopping, like a screen recording of me shopping, so you guys can see exactly what I am seeing. So first, I wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of what I'm going to be talking about. I know for sure in this video I'll be talking about a trendy kind of designer feel of a high back or wing back bed frame, because I know that's specifically what we are looking for. As you guys can see, we've got my fireplace here, but we have nothing over here. Well, I don't know if you guys can see that over there, but there's nothing over there. I actually blue taped it yesterday, so there's blue tape all over the floor, just to kind of map out what is going to be there. But as I am doing this in my journey in my new apartment, I wanted to bring you guys along for the journey so you guys can kind of get not only my thought process, but you can kind of grow into your new space with me, if that makes sense. So yes, the first category is a wing back, high back bed frame. I know it's very trendy right now. I know Amber Interiors, Becca Interiors, Studio McGee, Magnolia Homes, they all have a really good example of a wing back or high back bed frame that they utilize in their decor. So I will insert some pictures over here, show you guys just the inspo of what I mean and just kind of the general idea of what a wing back or high back bed looks like. There are so many examples in high design or high luxury home decor. I know RH does a lot of wing back, high back beds, which I will talk about in this video as well. But what I have realized is Wayfair might be the best place to get furniture for a decent price, even if it is a name brand designer. It might not be RH quality, but you definitely can get a really good designer look for the Wayfair inexpensive price. And what makes Wayfair even better is you can afterpay Wayfair, so you can pay it in 4 payments to make it a little bit more financially stable for you, which I love me some afterpay. I will afterpay every big purchase I have to make because it's just so much more convenient than having to drop large sums of money at once. So that is definitely a tip for you guys if you are looking for furniture that you can kind of pay in for. You don't want to get a credit card and do monthly payments or anything like that. Wayfair is definitely an option, and it's an option for you. So let's get into these bed frames because I'm super excited to show you guys what I found. Okay, so the first bed frame that I found is actually called the Hanson Bed. It is by Johnson, Maine. Right now on Wayfair, it's selling for $1,020 with free shipping. Shipping is usually pretty quick with Wayfair. I think right now you can get it between June 19th or June 22nd, which is amazing. That's like next week. So if you are looking for cheaper and fast shipping items, Wayfair is definitely for you. Like I said, this bed is selling for $10.20, and that is for the king size bed frame, which is what I'm looking for. It comes in a variety of different colors. You can also get it striped, which I feel is pretty cool. If you want a more like farmhouse striped pattern design, that could be really cool. The stripes is actually going for $1,000 right now. Yeah, it's going for $1,000. If you're looking for a king or a queen size bed, it's going for $900. So price wise, way affordable. Also great shipping time. It's either going to be the following week, or if you're going for the stripe item, I didn't realize that the stripe item is a little further out shipping wise. I think because they have to manufacture it specific to your needs, specific to your color pattern. So that is 3 to 4 weeks, which is still pretty good compared to like some other designer companies that you could get your bed within, you could order your bed now and not get it until maybe the fall, which I believe is absolutely crazy, but I understand with like supply and demand, sometimes fast shipping is not an option all the time. So I do get it, but with Wayfair, you do not have that problem. So the king size does require a box spring. I think all of the sizes from this bed frame, the Hanson Bed by Jocelyn, I think they do require a box spring just for extra support. So keep that in mind, but Amazon has plenty of box springs for decently priced. You can also afterpay on Amazon. So if you're looking for, again, affordable options, that is one for you. And as well, Wayfair does have box springs as well. So if you don't want to keep it all in the family all together, shop completely on Wayfair. Wayfair has box springs as well. It does have a 1-year warranty, so if you get it, something happens in a few weeks or something happens in 6 months, it is covered. So you can get in contact with the seller and they will try to help you in the best way they can. You do have to assemble it, obviously, but the specs of this bed is, it is 56 inches in height, 83 inches in width, and 85 inches in length. So pretty decently sized bed, definitely great quality, comes in a variety of different colors, also comes in so many different just options, plus it is a pretty beautiful looking bed. I mean, I'll even try to insert a few pictures that I found of people who have this bed specifically and put it over here as well. All right, I'm also going to insert a few just clips or screen recordings of some RH bed frames that I saw in my excursion to RH as well as online that are kind of similar to the beds I'm going to show you. So you kind of can get an idea of what these would cost at a high-end designer store as opposed to Wayfair. Even though they are a little bit less, I won't even say a little bit less quality, because that's not the case. Some designer things that I've seen are not even all that cracked up to be in quality. So I won't say less in quality, because that's not always the case. But just because they are not a designer name or a high-end designer name, people think that they are lesser in quality. No, not necessarily, but I'm going to show you a few high-end designer just inspo pics of some beds that are kind of similar to the ones that I'm going to show you on Wayfair, or that I'm showing you on Wayfair, so you can kind of get an idea of what they can range if you want to go on the higher end route. But that's gonna be just kind of like the inspo for me, because I am not paying that kind of price for a bed frame. But yes, so over here is just high-end designer items, as well as I'll continue to insert clips of the Wayfair designer, or the Wayfair pieces that I found. The next bed is by the same designer, just a different bed frame, obviously. Again, by Johnson, but this bed is the Tilly bed. It is also upholstered, so gives a very high-end luxury feel, just for less than what you would pay at a high-end luxury designer company or store. So the Tilly bed frame right now, I believe, is ranging about $9.90. All right, so the Tilly upholstered bed frame by Johnson is right now ranging at, I believe, $870. It is $1,000 for the king, however. So if you're looking for a king size bed, it's still cheaper by about $20 than the Hanson. The Hanson is just a little bit higher as opposed in regards to the background, or the high back, which is what we're discussing. Again, comes in loads of different colors. You will never not find a color that is suitable for your space, which is great. They have a very stark white. They have a little bit more of like a eggshell or a cream, and then they have linen talc, which is also like a creamy beige white, which all three are very nice options if you're looking for that super classic, just luxury feeling white bed frame to stand out in your space. Definitely an option. Again, the king size bed frame is ranging at $1,000 right now. Shipping is free, again, with Wayfair, and tax for me right now, if I added it to my cart, is about $40 or so. So still not bad price wise. It has over 6,000 reviews, and right now is at a 4.7. Same thing with the Hanson bed, I forgot to mention that before. Again, another bed that has over 6,000 reviews and it's at a 4.7, so it's almost as good as it can get as far as quality, customer satisfaction, and just overall appeal to people. So definitely a great quality item if that's what you're looking for, if it fits your space. Don't walk, run, because this bed is always selling. I'm going to give you guys some specs here. Again, another bed that requires a box spring, but like I said before, you can get a box spring from Amazon or Wayfair for a reasonable price. Not too much concern there. The overall size of the bed is 81 inches in width, 85 inches in length. The overall height is 55 inches in height. So that's to give you a little bit of the specs. Shipping for this bed, king size, again, is the 19th through the 22nd. So again, only a week of waiting for your bed to arrive, which is amazing. So amazing compared to some of the horror stories I've heard on Instagram and YouTube about bed frames and shipping, and just the nightmare of getting it delivered to your apartment, getting it delivered to your house. So to hear that Wayfair is only taking a week to deliver a bed frame, especially usually when you're buying a bed frame, you're in need of it. So definitely don't want to wait more than a week. But again, another great quality option if you are looking for the high back or wing back look in your space. All right, so the next example of the high back, wing back bed frame look that I found on Wayfair is just simply called Upholstered Bed. It's by Birch Lane. I've actually found a lot of people that have this bed. It's actually kind of crazy, or like a dupe of this bed. I've seen it so many times in so many different stores. More so recently, we went to a store, that was about like 2 weeks ago now, and I saw the same exact bed, different brand, different company, obviously, but it was literally the same exact bed, and they were charging double what they're charging on Wayfair for it. So sometimes I think the smartest thing to do when it comes to shopping around, especially if you're going to shop in designer stores, is to just go to simply look and then try to do your research online. Put in the dimensions of the bed frame in Google, or the description of the bed frame in Google from that designer site or from the designer store that you found it in. Put it in Google. Sometimes, 9 times out of 10, the same bed will come up, but also dupes for that bed will come up as well. I know I've done it with like bar stools thus far, which is how I ended up getting, you definitely can't see back there, but how I ended up getting my bar stools here. I was looking for a bar stool that was similar to a designer stool that I had seen in store, and I wanted it obviously for less than the designer price, and I found it at Target for $105 a chair. So always do your research before cutting the cord on huge purchases like designer pieces. But getting back to this bed by Birch Lane, it is currently selling for $17.30 for the king size bed. You will get it within a week or two. Right now they are quoting June 20th to June 28th, which again is not awful. It's not bad for turnaround time, especially considering again what other people have to wait when it comes to buying luxury designers. And Birch Lane is actually a very good quality designer store, home decor store. So you know the quality will be good. You know that it'll come exactly how you want it, and they'll even offer you white glove delivery, which is amazing. It means it'll get put into your room. All you have to do, sometimes put it together, sometimes they'll even put it together for you. It just kind of depends on what kind of shipping you allot to. So I love this bed frame. I think it's so pretty, but I don't know, I just can't get myself to think about spending $17.30 for a bed frame, especially when I have a whole rest of an apartment to furnish. So maybe further down the line when we convert our guest room in, or one of our guest rooms, because we do plan on moving into a 3-bedroom at some point. Maybe not in the next year, but definitely within the next 2 years, we do plan on moving into a 3-bedroom so that we have the definite office space for me and for Babe, but also like a guest room, a space for someone if they wanted to stay with us to have a space of their own. So definitely considering that and putting that into perspective, and maybe when we do that, maybe I will invest in a nicer bed frame or more expensive bed frame. It all just kind of depends on how I feel after having the bed frame that we are going to choose after a while. So yeah, but again, like I said, this bed frame is $1,730. It is a king size. June 20th to June 28th is the delivery time, and here are the specs. You do not need a box spring for this bed, so this is the only bed that I have, or bed frame that I have discussed thus far, that does not need a box spring. So keep that in mind. Overall dimensions of this bed is 59.2 inches in height. It is 83 inches in width and 89 inches in length. So a little longer than the other two beds that I've talked about so far, but pretty much almost similar in height as far as the back. But yeah, it comes in this really pretty grayish color. It says it's beige, but when you look at the picture, like that people of like actual people who have this bed, it gives grayish. It doesn't give beige. But again, still very nice. Still, if you are going for that like super modern, organic, luxury style, this is a really, really, really good bed for you. Even if you are going for more of like a farmhouse, still very, very good bed frame for you. And again, you can opt with Wayfair to get professional assembly, which for this bed is quoted at $79.99, which is great. Less than $100. All right, so the last bed frame that I'm going to talk to you guys about is a little bit cheaper than the last one, a little bit more expensive than the first two that I talked about, but it is also by Birch Lane, same company as the last bed. It is called the Denora upholstered bed. It's got a little bit of trim work, which I actually find very just aesthetically pleasing. I like the clean lines of it. It gives luxury, which I think is so nice. It's not just the plain upholstery. It gives a little something extra to it, which I feel is very pleasing to the eye. It also has really nice wood turn legs, which I feel also adds a little bit more of a luxury feel to it. Currently, it is priced at $14.43 for a king size bed, which again is not terrible. It's $13.71 if you're looking for a queen size bed. So again, not bad price wise. The shipping time, like the last one, is June 20th through June 28th. And the specs are, overall dimensions are 57 inches in height, 86.58 inches in length, and it is 81 inches in width side to side, which is great. You do not need a box spring again for this one, so it gives you a little bit extra room or money to buy like bed sheets, duvets, duvet covers. So if you, as opposed to needing a bed frame that needs a box spring, so you do get that. This bed has very good reviews. It is ranked at a 4.7 again, which is kind of like the pattern of these bed frames. A lot of them are at the 4.7 range. However, this one only has 7 reviews. So only 7 people have reviewed this bed, as opposed to the ones previously that had thousands of reviews. But every review that is on here is positive. People are saying that instead of it being a true cream or a true like off-white, it is more like grayish. So keep that in mind with the Birch Lane bed frames. They aren't really like, if you're looking for that creamy white, you're not gonna get it. It's more so of a grayish. So keep that in mind with the two Birch Lane bed frames that I spoke to you about. They are not like a cream or an off-white. They are grayish. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's all that I have to talk to you about today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like these kind of videos, let me know. I will make more as I am furnishing this entire apartment. I will continue to do like the research that I normally do for myself, but I will share it with you guys so that you guys don't have to do the research. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. See you later.